welcome back to Jordi's Corner. I am Jordi and this is my corner, and today, as the title says, we are doing a little bit of a setting up. We are going to set up my Itzy OT5 collection. Now, I know that I did that big downsizing video when I talked about, I'm dropping this or that. I'm only collecting OT5 from, right now, checkmate forward. I don't plan on going back beyond checkmate, so from here forward. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with the rest of these Crazy in Love, though, because these pages are now going to be off, but that is okay. And honestly, if I didn't already have so many of the cards for the earlier albums, I would low-key drop my top 3 and only collect Yeji. But I didn't want to like collect Yeji and then go to top, like, no. So to start, we're gonna take these fillers out, and let's go ahead and do that first. Yeah, so I've always wanted to do OT5 Itzy, and I've talked about it many times on this channel. In fact, I used to collect OT5, but I was trying to do OT5 for like their entire collection, and it was just very overwhelming and just, you know, just too much. So I downsized it to just my top 3 for their entire collection. But the more I look at it, the more I realize I really do want to do top 5. Not top 5, OT5, especially since I think Born to Be is kind of the main reason. But also now that gold is happening, like their new upcoming album, make sure you go pre-order it, pre-save it, whatever you need to do. You know the things. I want to, get some of this album. I want to get some of these. I want to do OT. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I don't know why I'm struggling to speak, but I basically just want to do OT. And you know what? It excites me, kind of like it excites me to do OT 25 NCT. But there are going to be some cards like these where I'm going to drop the collection and only collect Yeji, just because it was going to be easier that way. So I'll move that into her non-album binder, even though that is an album card technically. I don't like this though. Well, I know how to fix it, but this is going to bug everybody. I'm not gonna worry about getting all of their It's Different cards, those like pre-order cards that they did for It's Icy, where they did like the It's Me or the It's Different, like the $dollar pre-order cards. I'm just gonna do that for Yeji because honestly, finding it for all 5 members is gonna be a bit much, and even finding it for my top 3 was going a little crazy. So I'm just not gonna collect it for all of them and just collect it for Miss Yeji. So that will help me with this Crazy in Love set. But yeah, I'm not gonna really, I was gonna do time lapses in this video, and I might do time lapses when I do like their fillers, but that's probably it, because I just did a bunch of these videos, and honestly, as much as I love doing the time lapses because I can watch other YouTubers and stuff, realistically it's just because I'm uploading a video right now, so I can't even, I'm trying to export a video off my editing software, so I can't even really use my iPad right now, so that would be useless. Unless I played it on my TV, but I don't feel like getting up and setting up my TV to play YouTube, so we're gonna do this instead. So yeah, let's kind of talk about some stuff. So let's talk about it. Leah's back. Leah is back. The comeback is announced. They keep calling it a mini album, but to me it's gonna be a full album. Kind of like how Born to Be was a full album. But I understand why they're not, because 5 of the, 10 songs, or 5 of the how many ever songs it is, are really just, re-recorded versions of existing songs. But I kind of wish we were marketing it off as a, a mini, or as a full and not a mini. Because it feels like it's going to be a full. I mean, it has 2 title tracks. Like, tell me it's not a freaking full. But I'm not at JYP. I don't make these kind of decisions. Because if I was at JYP and I made these kind of decisions, then this would be a full-length album. But I'm glad it's not, because if it was, we saw what they did last time they had a full-length album. 900 versions. For no good reason. Yes, I'm talking about you, Crazy in Love. But, yeah. Anyways. If y'all didn't know, Itzy are my olds. I know it's probably hard to tell, considering I'm now collecting OT5 of a group that's not my olds. But NCT are also my olds, and so are Stray Kids. Those are like my top 3 groups. Yes, I count NCT as a whole as one big group. Because if I had to break it down by unit, then it just gets a little confusing. It gets a little bit chaotic. But yeah. Anyways, enough about that. Let's kind of talk about how I got into Itzy. Because I don't remember if I've ever said this on the channel. And since this is an Itzy exclusive video, and by the way, at the end of this video, we will be setting up for gold. Because might as well, if I'm already going to be in here setting up OT5, might as well set up the next OT5 comeback. But I got into Itzy through Stray Kids, which I think a lot of people got into Itzy through the other groups at JYP. But I got into Itzy because one of my former coworkers like showed me Stray Kids, and I kept watching, you know, their stuff, which is how I got into Stray Kids. And then that like manifested into Itzy as well, because I got them suggested, and it was Cheshire, which is why I always say Cheshire was the era I became Midzy, because Cake was my first comeback, but Cheshire was the first song I ever heard. Which I think is funny, because I never understood the hate train or any of that, because, I'm sorry, they've never released a bad song. And maybe I'm biased, but even as a new fan, like, I didn't understand why everything was the way it was, because to me, I didn't hear a problem. The music was amazing. So maybe that was just me. I don't know. But anyways, I love these girls down. I do. They are like one of the only K-pop groups that I have their entire catalog like liked on Spotify. Like, there's not a single song by them I don't like. There's some songs I don't like as much as others, but there's not a single song in Itzy's entire catalog that I'm like, oh, I don't like that song. There's some songs that like Ting Ting Ting, like I tweeted about this like a couple months ago, but like Ting 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 has grown on me so much recently. And I said maturing is realizing that this song is not bad. And everyone was in my replies like, finally, everyone understands what we've been talking about. It was just like, girl, I always got it. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like Ting 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 was a very interesting choice. And you know what? I'm glad that they made that choice. I really am, because that song is an absolute banger. It really is. But yeah, I don't know. I think Born to Be as an album is not their strongest. It's not their best. But I think Born to Be as a project was a very necessary project. I think we needed the moment of the solos. We needed everything. We needed Mr. Vampire. Because I've never seen that level of reception when it comes to Itzy since I became a Midzy. Because again, I became a Midzy during, you know, when Midsies were in the trenches every day. Because, you know, the hate train was just so strong for whatever reason. Because to be honest with you, I never understood it. I never understood why we hated Itzy and why we hated Sneakers and why we hated Cheshire and why when Cake came out we hated Cake and why we hated Ringo. Like, I didn't understand why we hated that. I didn't understand why we didn't like None of My Business. Like, I didn't understand why a bunch of people on Twitter were trying to tell me how to feel. Because to me, there's not a single bad song in their catalog. And again, like I said, maybe it's because they're my olds, but they don't have a bad song in my opinion. They have some songs that don't stack up to other songs they've released. But I will never sit here and say that they have a bad song. Because that would be a lie. And I don't lie. I don't like lying. when it comes to music. Like, and there's no need to lie. I don't understand. She goes up top, and then goes on the bottom. But yeah, I never got the height train. Don't think I ever will. Like, I never understood why it existed in the first place, to be honest with you. You know what's funny is I always do this where like I'll be like, oh, I'm dropping this collection, da da da, and then like later on I'll pick it back up and I'm like, I should have kept the fillers, because I had the fillers for this, and now I have to go redo them. Add some more pages. So yeah, you guys are probably wondering, like, Jordy, you did a whole downsizing video. Why do you keep adding more collections? And it's because of something someone said in the comments under that video. And it's something I've been thinking about a lot. And that is that I keep adding more collections because these are more thoughtful collections. These are collections I want to do. The problem before was I had so many collections that like were either at a standstill or I had no progress made on them at all. Because I overestimated how much I wanted to do, or I dived in head first into some of the collections and then like never really made progress on them again. And like a prime example of that is the girl groups, because you can go back and watch any of my storing photo card videos. How many times did I ever store away girl groups? I never really did. Like after New Jeans' How Sweet and Supernatural comebacks, and like that one time I did IVE, like I haven't touched any of my girl group binders. And it's not of the fault of the girls. It's just like they haven't been a priority for me. And it makes me sad because I really enjoy listening to the girls and I really enjoy that. But I was so hyper-focused on NCT and this, that, and the third. Like, Extraordinary Heroes is another example. Like, I really wanted to be further along in my Ode collection by now, and I could have been, but, and I've mentioned this before, I put all of my eggs in the NCT basket and didn't really take into account any of the other, you know, collections I have. Now we're gonna go in and we're gonna fill in the fillers I already have. What's funny though is I just sold some of these cards that I need, like not that long ago. Okay. I had Leah's of this too. It's so funny to me. So this must be A. I'm so confused. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna mix the concepts up. Oh, well, that's probably why. This is Checkmate, not Kill My Dough. So I need this one. So I don't have any of these. I do have this though. We're gonna do the flowers here. Then I don't have this, but I do have this. No. So where's the one that I already have for you guys? Right here. And also, I think part of it, other reason why I dropped this collection a while ago was because it felt so unattainable because the prices were so high. But now that we're we're 2 years after Checkmate, like the prices have gone down on Checkmate. The prices are still kind of up on Cheshire, but they're starting to come down. I think after gold, they'll go down even more to a price that I'm willing to pay. Let's add these little fillers in, and then we're gonna make fillers when we do the fillers for gold as well. We're just gonna make all the fillers at once. But yeah, I think I'm excited for this. I think I've been thinking about doing this for Stray Kids too, but from 5-star forward. As much as I love Maxident and Ordinary, I don't think, I mean, they're very attainable now because again, we're like 2 years removed from those comebacks, so like the prices have gone down. And I don't know, maybe I'll start from Maxident, because Maxident, same thing with like Cheshire. I got into Stray Kids during the Maxident era, like during the Maniac World Tour Maxident era. Like that's actually when I got like really into K-pop as well. That's when I finally gave in. Because I've been getting exposed to K-pop a lot before that, but I used to be like one of those people who's like, it's not that good, y'all are weird, And now look at me. I have a whole YouTube channel basically dedicated to K-pop, which is funny because I made this YouTube channel to be, I called it Jordi's Corner because it was supposed to be like my corner of the internet where I kind of just do whatever I kind of wanted to do. And I proceeded to not do that. And then for Cheshire, which ones do I want to do? We'll do the black concepts first, and then the red ones next. There we go. So yeah. I still think that Cheshire should have been promoted as a single album. Did that one technically have 2 titles, or was that like the Crazy in Love situation where like it was Loco and Swipe? But Swipe was more like a promotional single, as we would call it over here in the West. Because it wasn't a pre-release, if I know that correctly. What I think is funny is I did that whole downsizing video. I had so many pages after, and I'm like almost out of pages. But that's because I moved a bunch of stuff into my trade cell binder, like into my the chaos binder, which I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with that binder. Hence why I have done the chaos binder video that I keep mentioning 100 times. And it's mostly just because I don't even know what I want to do with said binder. This one's upside down. There we go. Need another stack. Oh, because I already have all the cards for this concept. I was like, why is this empty? I've thought about getting color sleeves for like these corners, but I figured I kind of just didn't do that because I felt like that would just be a waste of money to buy a bunch of sleeves, like colored sleeves, because you know they're not cheap. Considering how many I would need, they weren't going to be cheap, and I was like, it's not smart. But yeah, I'm only doing OT5 for standard cards, except like the digipacks. When the digipack, because this time around the digipacks are gonna have their own, like, you know, actual cards. Whereas for Kill My Doubt, they did digipacks, but they didn't have their own cards. They just had like the digipack pre-orders. Okay, there we go. So first I remember what I was doing with this. Okay. These ones were first. Which again, I had Leah's and I gave it up. Then it's the hoods, which I just need Yeji and Cheryung for, which I also had Cheryung, but I also gave her up. Then I think I was doing the Band-Aids. Doesn't matter, we're doing the Band-Aids. So I need Yeji and Cheryung, and then this entire set. Yeah, okay. And then that takes you into Born to Be. And then on the back of Born to Be, I need to add some pages for gold. Not quite sure how many pages I need, so I'm just gonna put like basically every page I have right now. So my page binder is now empty. So let me go ahead and do my corners real quick. So I know that I need I know that there's 3 standards and each one has its own set. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up their like album details. So there's 3 standard versions, 1 digipack, 1 limited, like special limited, and then there's also the 2 platforms. So that's my 3 standards, and then the digipacks will go next. Or no, what comes in this phone box version? Let's see. I haven't actually like studied the templates yet. Or not templates, the inclusions. So, oh, there's 2 limited cards. Gosh. You know what? I don't even think I'm gonna get the phone box version, so I don't think I'm gonna collect it. But I am planning on getting both Nemos, just because I don't want to do the same thing I did with Born to Be, where I only got 1, and then pretty much relegated myself to that 1 set. And now I've been able to find all but like Cheryung's, and then the digipacks have 1. There's 2 digipack cards. JYP, if you don't love me, just say that. Or is it like 8, where it's like one's like, I don't know, a pop of sorts. So that's our 2 digipack pages. And then the Nemos. So that's 1 Nemo. If the special cards this time around are anything like they were last time, then I don't know. There we go. So let me make sure I have all this. So I have standard A, standard B, standard C, Digi A, Digi B, Nemo, Nemo. Yeah, Okay, that's everything we're gonna collect. So let's go ahead and make some fillers. So I just finished the fillers for all of the fillers. I don't know why I said it like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get them put into the binder. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna time lapse while I put checkmate, Cheshire, and kill my doubt, and then when I'm done with that, I will take you out of time lapse and bring you back to live. Okay, so I just finished putting those fillers in. Let's go ahead and move into the gold fillers. I need to put something here. There we go. So yeah, let's kind of talk about it. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Looking at them credits, I'm really excited. We got them joints. That tower shot's gonna be a banger. I'm already knowing. I just really hope JYP does not fumble this comeback. I really do. Also, yesterday, hello, Yeji at, is it Paris, Milan? One of the fashion weeks, 8 down, both looks, 8 down. If she does not, if Dolce & Gabbana does not snatch her up, and if JYP in Division 2 don't fuck it up, like, I think this could be, yesterday really to me proves that Itzy is not falling off like everybody wants them to be. What the hell? And I think that's, yesterday really proved that. But I also feel like this comeback is going to be the turning point. I really do. I feel like Born to Be was like a nice start. But I think now that we're back to full group like OT5, I think this comeback is going to be critical for the future of Itzy. And I think when it comes time for contract negotiations, I need JYP in Division 2 to get it together now. Because as of right now, if the girls didn't re-sign their contracts, I wouldn't be surprised. Because the way that they've been treated by that label and by that company and by that management, it's one of the reasons why GOT7 left JYP when they did. And I would love to see them be twice, and I would love to see them be like Stray Kids and re-sign those contracts. Not even just re-sign them, but re-sign them early. Because right now, I'm savoring obviously I'm savoring every moment with Itzy, of course, you know, as them being my olds. But I really am scared for the day that contract does expire, because what if they don't re-sign? And I know it's not something that we want to think about, but like, it's a possibility right now, and I really hope it's not. I really hope that it doesn't come to that. But, you know, it all depends on JYP. I need one more page. I don't think I have any pages. So I thought I was out of pages, and I really am. Like, for now, until I finally go through the Chaos Binder, which I've only mentioned doing 100 times, but I did forget that I'm planning on getting 3 albums from Target, which gives me a 3 shots at Target cards. Hopefully they're not all dupes. And if they are, I'll trade if I have to. But I would rather prefer to just pull 3 of the 5 members and just have to get too. I did want to look at that. I don't think I'm gonna get these anymore. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do these ones anymore. But I am gonna do these. Where's Cheshire? Here we are. And then these are the cassettes for Borns, or for, yeah, that's why I did this, because I wanted these. And then I need to switch these around real quick. And before anybody comes for me, I know that this is not age order. I do most of my collections, including Itzy, by meter order. Because if I remember correctly, I think Leah is actually ordered than Yeji. I think I might redo because as much as I like Yeji in the middle, you know, she is my bias. Like, I'm an OT5 stan, but Yeji's obviously like Yeji's honestly one of my old biases. And yeah, we're gonna give these two new fillers because they said something completely different and I didn't like that. Bye, I just bought these two Kinos today and they're already gone. I did buy the cassette and it was so funny. I think I've talked about this before, but it was so funny because it came in the mail from K-Place. You know, I get all my albums from there. And I remember I literally had to have my mom help me open it. Like the actual cassette tape, because I didn't know how to open it. I've never held a cassette tape before that. Okay, maybe I have, but like, yeah. So then we don't have any sets for Born to Be because I already did OT4. And honestly, I didn't even mean to do OT4. It just kind of happened because I pulled pretty much half the members. And then gold is all set up. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a little flip of everything we've done. So again, the cover is still the same with all the Yejis over the years. So we have Wannabe Yeji, Sneakers Yeji, Cheshire Yeji, Cake Yeji, and Born to Be Yeji. We open up to, there will be a divider here. That's gonna be part of the deco episode of the binder maintenance series that I've mentioned 100 times. But I'm gonna be doing deco to all of the binders at once, so that's hence why I haven't really done anything with it yet. I'll be making new dividers and everything. So we have It's Icy on the first, which then takes you into It's Me. This unit is crooked. And then Not Shy into Guess Who into Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love will take you into Checkmate, where we start the OT5. So I think the album I want to focus on to start with is going to be Kill My Doubt, and then I think I'm going to go backwards. But I'm not going to really worry about making progress on their collection. I know I said in my mid-year binder flip through that I wanted to be done with Checkmate through, but that was before they announced gold. So now I'm going to focus on gold. But I'm going to kind of do it like I did with Stray Kids, where like I'm focusing on 8, but I'm also primarily focusing on the older albums as well. Just basically what cards I can get for cheap. Because I talked about it, and I think I'm going to switch these around. I don't know. Well, I don't know what the backs of these cards look like, so we'll see. I do love this. I don't actually. Hold on. Because now it looks weird because the T's aren't the same. But I do love that I have one OT5 set done. Oh. But yeah, I do like this though. I liked the X, but I like the T better. I think the T just looks more uniform. I think that's what it is. So yeah, we have the neon cards, which were really easy. These were all like $1 on Poker Market. And I pulled Chettyoung in my album. So I think I pulled Chettyoung in Rouge. I only have 2 Cheshire albums. And then Kill My Doubt. This is gonna be my main focus because this was my first comeback, like my first like actual like Mitzi moment. So I think I want to get this album done first. And I don't need to get a lot. I mean, I need 2 cards for this concept, 2 for this one, 2 for this concept, and then I need all of these. And then I need all the cassettes, and then I'm done. And then we have Born to Be, which I finished Born to Be, and now I just need to get these Nemos. I know that I did get Yeji and Yuna. I just need to get Chettyoung and Rujin still. But once I get those 2, we're done with Born to Be again. And then here's Gold, all set up. I love how I was gonna do like a whole setting up video where I did Wish and just a bunch of different groups, but I think I'm kind of just getting their collection set up as I go. So yeah, we got some work to do. This is the end of our OT5, and then, or no, right here is the end of our OT5. Then there's gonna be a divider here. This is all Yeji Japanese cards. This is gonna be a collection I'm gonna take this longest on, and then I have my unit cards here. So that is everything for Itzy, which means that is everything for this video. So let's go ahead and get it wrapped up. Okay guys, so that was everything for today's video. I'm happy. I am excited to get this rolling with Gold. Yeah, anyways, that's all for today's video. So guys, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Nothing is about being your number. You're 106 and I'm 90.